Is Thor heading all the way upwards of the $8 to $10 levels in the upcoming week? And is this merely just a simple pullback, or is this a ticker which has started its downfall? With that said, my friends, today's video is going to have three main segments: the why, the what, the where. We're going to be talking about Thor and where Thor is heading. Now, last week when Thor was sitting at approximately $6 per share, this is what I came out and I told you guys. I doubt this ticker is able to get above the $7 range. Okay, even the 6.32 level is massive, right? The 6.32 level is massive. I think that they're gonna. If you listen to what I said, then listen. I doubt it's gonna break 7. I'll be honest with you guys. I doubt it's gonna break 7, and I'll tell you why I doubt it's gonna break 7. Just because, they do have a lot of outstanding shares that they can be diluting, and I think that they're gonna do so. So for me, it's a no-go, guys. Right? I'm honestly not going near it. Right? It's way too risky. It's way too overextended at these levels. And remember, right? Bam, right? Now that was when it was sitting at 6. Now it ended up actually hovering around there for a little while, right? It went to 620-ish, right? AKA the test of that 630 level, which I was talking about, and then it rejected it, came back up, retest of the 620 level, 609, rejected again, and now it's sitting all the way down at $4.85. So what's really happening? Well, first things first, right? We always want to talk about the why first, as to why was this ticker running in the first place, so then we can go ahead and actually understand whether or not this is a move that actually has legs, aka it has any, fundamental behind it when it comes to the move, or is it just the conviction-less rally, which is just purely hype, right? Well, in the case of Thar, it actually had some solid news, right? The company came out with their drug, which is pretty much a replacement for opioids, right? Well, it's not really a replacement for opioids, but it helps with opioid overdose, right? Cases where people overdose on opioids when it comes to their medication, and it stops their heart from working. It ends up helping them out. Now, did I just absolutely chalk that, and did I do the worst explanation of it? Yes. But the point is that it's a legitimate catalyst, right? And I think that, so many times, I think this is also another thing that's important now that we're on the topic of, me just brushing over these catalysts. Is like, so many people get mixed up over things that don't matter when it comes to trading penny stocks, right? And I think that when it comes to trading penny stocks, you guys got to understand that the stock is not the company and the company is not the stock. And it doesn't really matter how many people the drug is going to help, or how many people the drug is going to serve, or what it could look like in 5 years from now and 10 years from now. If you're an investor, yes, but you're not an investor, or you're a trader. So then you need to pay attention to the trading aspect of things, right? And when I say that, then people go, oh, okay, he means the chart. Obviously, he means the chart, but that don't mean just the chart, right? The chart by itself doesn't mean anything. The chart doesn't know, the chart you got to understand. This is what you need to understand, okay? Let me break something fundamentally down to you. Stocks go up because people press buy. Stocks go down because people press sell. The price action you see is people. It's people. Okay? Now you may say, oh, well, there's a lot of institutions. Yeah, well, guess what? The institutions, you got to also know you got to figure out what the institutions are doing. And this is the problem, right? A lot of times when stocks end up seeing mass selling, right? What happens is that people end up saying, oh, it's the ticker, it's because the company is shorted. It's because it's shorted. In reality, you take a freaking not even deep look, a surface level look, and you go like, dude, this company has 1 billion outstanding shares. They're ready to dilute every single month. The company has no money. They're obviously diluting, right? And I think that that's what's happening over here to Thar as well. I think that this is a company, again, right? I think it's hard to say right now what's going on, right? Again, and anything I'm saying is a speculation because there's been no 8K or 10Ks. But I would be surprised if they were not diluting during this uptick. I would be surprised if they were not selling shares into the markets, even if it was a little bit. They were not selling shares into the markets during this uptick. I mean, it would be dumb for them to not do. It would be borderline. The stock is up 400%. It's up 400%. It's from $1 to freaking $5. What are you gonna do? Just sit around their hands and go, oh, well, we might go to 20? No, right? So for me, where do I see a ticker heading? Well, I could see it potentially testing $6 again, right? But I doubt it's going to be able to break above $6. Now, why do I say that? Because a big portion of a catalyst is its shock factor. That's right, it's shock factor. The fact that it catches people off guard and it leads to people, having FOMO. So now that we no longer have that, and the dust has settled, okay? the catalyst is not as strong as it used to be. So if it didn't manage to break $6.30 with all the hype and with all the excitement, it's probably not going to be able to break it without all the hype and excitement. So for that reason, that's the top. Now, where's the bottom? The bottom, it can come all the way down to 3. At around 3, it's a good pickup for the test of 4. Okay, that's where I'll start buying at around $3. This support level 3. I'll play 3 to maybe 340, 360-ish, something like that. 20% gains, right? Something easy, nothing too crazy. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, you guys got to understand, right, that you can't chase these plays. You can't chase these plays. And just because something's up, it doesn't mean it's going to keep going up. All right. And it's important to know where the stock is overbought and where the stock is oversold. And, you know, if you got an L on this play, that's perfectly fine. Losing is part of the game. If you're red on this play, it's fine. Losing is part of the game, right? And remember what I always tell you guys, right? Don't give up, don't quit, because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. That's the reality of the matter. Now, if you're tired of being consistent, nothing changes if nothing changes. But I got good news for you. I added 10 more spots to the 50% sale which we have going on for our Discord. So right now, the next 10 members that join the Discord, they get access to all my day trade alerts, all my swing alerts, all my option alerts, you name it, we got it. Okay, crypto alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, right? For a 50% sale, the next 10 members. Now, you're right to be skeptical. You should be skeptical. There's a lot of sketchy things going on in this industry. You're right. That's why we offer a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Nobody else in the industry is doing that. Nobody else is doing that in this industry. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. We already have over 400 members coming back month after month. Why? Because people are making money. Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for hard work on the community. My 7-day free trial finish was great. I think you have a membership after this week. 7K in 7 days you brought in. Previously we used to do 7-day free trial. Now we do 14 days free trial. So you get an extra 7 days on top of your free trial. Before joining Top Trade Academy Monday, I'll be negative till here. So what we're very thankful to keep my membership. Bang. We've been going crazy, man. We've been going crazy. I mean, you know, let's jump to present day actually. This is literally today. Sam the GOAT, or is it yesterday? Friday. Amazing stuff, man. I mean, you know, we've been absolutely kicking ass. So give it a shot again. Try it out for the 2 weeks that it's free. See if you make money that 2 weeks. If you make money that 2 weeks, stick around. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever come back again. Okay? And that's what I would do. That's honestly what I would do. I tell you guys, I would never tell you guys something I wouldn't do, right? Whether it's freaking, you know, trading charts or joining communities, I wouldn't tell you guys something that I wouldn't do myself. So if I tell you guys, hey, give it a shot, see if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, leave. Then that's what I would do, right? But we've been crushing it. So give it a shot. Thank you for watching. Happy 100% trading, man. I wish you guys the best of luck, whether it's in trading of the life. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.